Is a live presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. Well, good morning. My name is Ron Chuckett. Welcome to the program for this 12th day of October 2021. We go back to week 6 of the 1984 football season we're in Detroit and it's not even Thanksgiving. Imagine that. The Detroit Lions are the Cinderella team in the NFL so far. They are 4-1. And in first place in the NFC Central. How about that? They're better than Green Bay. They're better than the Bears, at least at this point in the season. And they have a good contest today. They host the Denver Broncos, who are 3-2. They lost that heartbreaker in overtime to the Raiders. Remember? Los Angeles had a 20-0 lead. The Broncos fought all the way back. They went to overtime. The game crashed 3 times. We were here for 2 hours. It was, I'm not sure wonderful would be the word, but it was a game nonetheless. So Denver fell to 3-2 after that loss to the Raiders. The Raiders and Seahawks will play for you on Thursday on this channel at 11:45 Eastern, 9:45 or 8:45 Pacific, because the Raiders and Seahawks, the Raiders are 5-0 and the Seahawks are 4-1. That is a big one out in the AFC West. So Denver needs this one pretty much to keep pace with what's going on out there. Their offense isn't very good, despite John Elway. You'll see the numbers in a moment. So next, it's the Broncos and the Lions right here, as Retro Sports Network presents NFL Replay 84 today from the Pontiac Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. It is a Week 6 matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Detroit Lions, and today's game is brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web for your sports simulation and replay needs. Find us today on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed. And so that's the matchup for you. John Elway, in his second year under the helm of Dan Reeves and the Denver Broncos, having a mediocre year, I would think. Samuel Winder has been the star of the offense. Gary Danielson is having the time of his life with the Lions. He has a quarterback rating of 102.2 and has 2 primary receivers, one being Benny Thompson. The Lions have also rushed the quarterback. You can see all the sacks there on the right. Green has 6, Gay has 5. Cobb, the left outside linebacker, has 4. Denver's defense, however, is fantastic. Tom Jackson, the captain, with 6 sacks. Carl Mecklenburg, 3 picks and 3 sacks. The Lions have won the toss, and that should be a silver face mask. And they will win. They will take the ball first. Manley is back deep. He is at a 6. The Broncos in the white with the blue numbers, I think, trimmed in orange to kick. And I forgot to set the The Broncos set to kick. Detroit will go from right to left. We're indoors, 70 degrees, no wind. And Manley, Hall, and Jenkins are the upmen. This one starts well out of the end zone, and that's a touchback. So the Lions will start on their own 20. Gary Danielson has also completed 60% of his passes and run for 164 yards. He'll tell Brad Nessler all about it Saturday on CBS. Ken Jenkins, 46 carries, 175 yards. He's the fullback. James Jones, not that James Jones, the primary running back, and can catch. He has 15 catches out of the backfield and has run for nearly 300 yards the first 5 weeks of the season. The flanker is Leonard Thompson. Mark Nichols is the split end, and he will see limited action. He's pretty pooped. He's made 21 catches on the year already. And David Lewis, who was not here on picture day, is the tight end. Jenkins off tackle left. First play from scrimmage. Handoff from Danielson. Jenkins over the 20. Hit by Rulon Jones at the 23, and that's how this one starts. Let's meet the Lion offensive line. Keith Dorney, the left tackle. He's their best lineman. Chris Dietrich, the left guard. Amos Fowler is the center. Don Greco, a good smelling right guard. And Don Laster, who somehow has a reception, is the right tackle. Trap right for James Jones from the 23. Jones moves to the 25. He was brought down initially by Busick, spun out of that tackle, and Carlo Mecklenburg made that tackle. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Lions. On their opening possession, Denver plays a 3-4. Barney Chavis with 5 sacks, the left defensive end. Reuben Carter, 5 sacks as the nose tackle. And Rulon Jones, the right defensive end. Carl Mecklenburg, the right outside linebacker. Steve Busick, the right inside linebacker. Rick Dennison is the left inside linebacker. And Jim Ryan is the left outside linebacker. Mike Harden on one corner. Louis Wright is the other. Steve Foley and Dennis Smith are your safeties. 3rd down and 5. Medium slant to Leonard Thompson. Danielson, well protected, will run. Will he get it? Yes. He gets 5 yards. He gets the first down. Chadwick. Jeff Chadwick is in the game now as the wide receiver. The Lions off to a great start. 4-1 through the first 5 weeks. Chadwick on a medium slant. Danielson to throw. Denver rushes. He goes to Lewis, a tight end instead. And David Lewis, a gain of 7, 2nd and 3. Steve Foley with the tackle. Ball at the Lion 37. Trap left for James Jones. Jones is hit at the line by Rick Dennison, and that will bring up 3rd and 3. So tomorrow, the ball game will be the Giants and the 49ers. And the Thursday game this week, the 3rd game this week, will be the Raiders and the Seahawks. Medium hitch to Chadwick on 3rd and 3. Danielson has time. He's got Chadwick at midfield. Mike Harden with a tackle, a gain of 16, and it's 1st and 10 for Detroit. From the Denver 47. Barney Busey comes in the game as a running back. Detroit has just had a lot of offensive plays. They are a tired bunch. Fullback by it, drive to Dexter Busey. He is hit for no gain. 2nd and 10. Medium slant to Leonard Thompson on 2nd down. Danielson to throw it. He tries to find Thompson. That is a bad pass, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 10. Thompson, Nichols, and Chadwick, the wide receivers, as we go 3 wide. Jones will block for Gary in the backfield as Danielson's out of the shotgun. Nichols on a medium cross, and somebody moved.
Start. Offense. Number 70. 5-yard
That's
penalty.
Dorney, the
Repeat.
left tackle.
Third down.
It'll be 3rd and 15 from the Lion 48. They are back in the Detroit half of the field. Nichols on a medium fly. Danielson is blitzed and is sacked by Ken Woodard, one of the outside linebackers. And so it's 4th and 24. 9 plays, and all told 19 yards. The Lions went backwards. Things that you still hear in 2021 that you did in 1984 for 500, Alex. Mike Black will punt. Thomas and Wilhite to return. And Denver will try to return this at their 18. Thomas over the 25. He is hit for a 6-yard gain by Frizzell. And Denver, their first possession of the ball game starts from their own 26. 9:03 to play in the first quarter. It's the Broncos nothing, the Lions nothing. So John Elway, in his second season out of Stanford, has thrown more interceptions than touchdowns. That's why the rating is not as great. Sammy Winder, the primary back, also a very good receiver out of the backfield, although it says average up there. Gerald Wilhite is the other running back. Butch Johnson is the split end, and Steve Watson is the flanker. John Sawyer, Tom's brother, is the tight end. Winder on 1st and 10 from the 26 gets the handoff from Elway and is stood right up by Finetti for a gain of 2. That almost went nowhere. 2nd and 8. Let's meet the Bronco line. Ken Lanier, the left tackle. Paul Howard, the left guard. Bill Bryan is your center. Keith Bishop, your right guard. And Dave Studdard is the right tackle. Wilhite. Trap right, 2nd and 8 from the 28. Handoff near side. He's over the 30. William Gay with a tackle. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Denver on their own 31. Let's meet the Lion line, shall we? William Gay has 5 sacks. He's a left defensive end. Doug English is your left defensive tackle. He is great against the run and has 3 sacks. Curtis Green has 6 sacks. He's the right tackle. And Mike Kofer, not the kicker, is your right defensive end. Jimmy Williams is your left outside linebacker. Ken Fantetti is your middle linebacker. And Gary Cobb is your right outside linebacker. Bruce McNorton is one corner. And Bobby Watkins gets to cover Steve Watson all day. He's the other corner. William Graham, who played for the University of Texas, is your free safety. And Alvin Hall is your strong safety. 3rd and 5 for Elway and company from their own 31. Medium cross to Steve Watson. Somebody moved. That's 5 yards.
Start. Offense. Number 76. 5-yard
That's
penalty.
on Lanier. It'll be 3rd and 10 now from the Denver 26. That's the way to start a week. So they'll go 3 wide. Winder in the block. Elway out of the gun. Alexander, the third receiver, up top with Watson. Johnson, medium slant near side is the call. Elway, good protection. He dumps it down to Winder, and Sandy gets it to the 29 for a gain of 3. And it will be 3 and out for the Broncos. So Fantetti with the stop. Here's Chris Norman. Now, we have installed the new patch from about a month ago, and it claims to have fixed all the issues with the missing punt returners and long snappers and extra point kickers. Norman on his 14 punts it away near sideline, and it will be Martin at the 25 down the sideline.
Illegal block.
And it won't
Receiving
matter
team.
because Fantetti made the illegal block. And the Lions are backed up to their own 13 with 7:05 to go. Trap right for Jones. Handoff. Flag is down. It is a gain of 4.
Holding offense. Number 39.
But that's a hold against Leonard Thompson, the wide receiver. And so that one will come back. It'll be 1st and 17 from the Lions 6. Jenkins on a screen as the call out of his own end zone. Danielson completes it to Jenkins, and I have no idea what the heck happened. Well, your guess is as good as mine. How about a first down? All right, well, we'll make this one up. Danielson, screen, Jenkins in the end zone, has some room, over the 20. He's hit at the 30 by Steve Busick, and it's a gain of 24. Don't ask to watch the replay. So 1st and 10 for the Lions on their own 30. Medium slant to Mark Nichols. Danielson to throw on first down. He'll scramble, and he's out to the 35 before Mike Harden can bring him down. Danielson has happy feet back there. 2nd and 5. Jenkins. Trap left. Near side, over the 35, 1st down and more, a gain of 8. Steve Busick with the tackle. Chris Dietrich, the left guard, responsible for the block. And the Lions are cooking with gas with 5:16 on the clock running here in the first quarter. 1st and 10, no score. First of 3 games this week. Dexter Busey is in the backfield now with Dave DiDito. Trap left to DiDito. And from the 43, got to the 45. Rick Dennison brings him down at the 48. Gain of 5. Al, Red Sox fan, how are you on this fine Tuesday at lunch? 2nd and 5 for the Lions. They are 4-1 and in first place in the NFC Central. The Broncos need this one desperately. 2 games behind the Raiders following their overtime loss on Thursday. They cannot go back to 500. The Raiders and Seahawks play Thursday at noon. Thank you, my friend. Or 11:45, rather, against the Seahawks. And not only a rematch of that AFC Championship game in '83, but first place in the AFC West here in '84. The Lions are a tired bunch. Jenkins. Trap right, 2nd and 5. Handoff from Danielson. Jenkins has a first down and more. He's well in the secondary. Amos Fowler, the center, did the damage. Louis Wright brought him down. And it's 1st and 10 from the Denver 39. Chadwick on a medium fly. Danielson has time. Far sideline to Lewis instead of the tight end. And the ball is loose. The ball is loose. Steve Foley ripped it out of his hands. Foley fell on it. And he couldn't hang on to it. They played weeble wobble with it. And the ball just kept falling down. And Lewis, the tight end, recovered it. So all that for a gain of 9. It is considered a turnover and a turnover. although Detroit is the only team credited on the stat sheet with a turnover. So 1st and 10 from the Bronco 30. Pitch left to Jones. Jones gets a block over the 30. Greco is hurt, the right guard. He'll be back in a few plays. Jammed his thumb in the artificial surface. Ken Woodard with a tackle. 2nd and 6. Homer Elias comes in the game. Dexter Bussey. Fullback dive from the 26. Handoff from Danielson. Denver tries to jump the snap. Delayed blitz. That was Busick. That's a gain of 3. Reuben Carter with a tackle. 3rd down and 3. Clock running 2:10. They are in Eddie Murray range for sure. Medium cross to Leonard Thompson on 3rd down. Danielson all day throws. Thompson has it at the 10. It's a 1st down for Detroit. And it's 1st and goal from the 8. A 9-play, 86-yard drive. And the Lions showing the national television audience why they are in 1st place in the NFC Central. Short cross to Lewis. Danielson flush, throws, intercepted by Steve Foley. Danielson overthrew his receiver. Smith jumped it, deflected it high in the air, and Steve Foley came down with it. Here it is again. The Lions will get nothing on that drive. And Elway and company taken at the 20. Greco, by the way, is back in the game. So, Mr. Al, is the fight from over the weekend posted online yet so I can watch it? Apparently, we missed a doozy of a heavyweight fight. And it had nothing to do with Tampa and Red Sox fans getting into it. Yes, it is. I'll have to watch. It was that good, huh? When heavyweight fights are talked about on my Facebook feed, you know it was a good fight. 52 seconds to go. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Their 2nd possession in a scoreless game. Winder will sweep it left side. Far sideline flag is down. Winder gets a gain of 6.
Holding offense number 64.
Only because the center held.
Penalty.
So 1st and 20 for the Broncos with 43 seconds to go. Scoreless game here at the Silverdome, and as we said, it's not even Thanksgiving. Wilhite on the draw, handoff from Elway from the 10. Wilhite is hit at the line of scrimmage by Doug English, who diagrammed out play like you do a sentence in the 10th grade. 2nd and 20 for Denver. And they say, it's time for a commercial. And we say, okay. 15 minutes in the books here at the Silverdome. They took down, of course they took down the link. I'll find it, but a dandy, huh? After 15 minutes, no score. Broncos and Lions from Pontiac. We'll be back after this. And here's a scoring update. There is none. How about that? Lions have 6 first downs to none for Denver. Detroit held the ball for 12 minutes and 10 seconds and couldn't score. This looks suspiciously like this year's Lions. Denver, as 8 yards net offense, and all of that has come on the, well, no, Elway's 1 for 1 for 3 yards. So all Detroit, and they can't get anything to score. Al, I looked for a hockey patch this morning and didn't get it, and it wasn't posted. I did get the football patch, so we should have no more of that. 2nd and 20, no more game crashes. Winder in the flat is the call. Elway from his 10 throws. Winder has it behind the line. 15, he's hit at the 19 by Johnson. And it'll make it 3rd and 11. I wonder, Al, because now you can actually get replays on goals. All right. If that's just in the beta. 3rd down and 11. 14:53, second quarter, in a scoreless game here. Butch Johnson on a medium cross. Elway back to throw. He's got time now. He's got to run, and he is hit by Johnson at the 21-yard line. 4th and 9, and again for the Broncos, it's 3 and out. So the Lion defense has really done their job. The offense needs to get some points. Someone sending me private message spam. It's Chris Norman to punt. Martin back to return. Norman from his 6. Martin at the 38, almost to midfield. A return of 8 yards, 40-yard punt, 32-yard net. Detroit takes over on their own 47. 1st and 10, 13:32 to go in the first half. No score. Did not expect this one to be scoreless. Chadwick in a long slant. Danielson back to throw. He goes deflected by Harden. A heavy rush. That was not a great throw. And Harden couldn't get it. And so it's 2nd and 10 from the 47. Jenkins on a trap left for the Lions. He is hit for a gain of 2. Steve Foley, who's also got the interception, makes his 4th tackle. Full week of football for you. As we said, the Giants and 49ers tomorrow. And then Thursday, it'll be the Raiders and the Seahawks. And Saturday, we will do the last team session of the 91 Ryder Cup, the Saturday 4-ball. That will be at noon Eastern. So 4 great streams for you this week. 3 football games and super competitive golf. That's all this week on Retro Sports Network. 3rd down and 8 for the Lions. Danielson will work out of the gun. Jones, the blocking back. Lewis on a medium out to the tight end. Danielson looks around. He's surveying the scene. He throws, and that is intercepted by Mike Harden. It's a gain of 6, and Danielson has thrown 2 interceptions today. So Denver takes over on their own 34. Watching the Lions, it looks like we're watching the damn Yankees, the musical, in computer form. Elway from his 34-yard line. 1st and 10. This will be their 3rd possession, but they haven't had a first down yet. Watson on a long slant on 1st down. Elway to throw it. Heaving it downfield. Watson can't get it. Watkins on the coverage. It'll be 2nd and 10. Winder off tackle left from the 34. And he's hit by English. They keyed on Sammy Winder. John Sawyer, the tight end, didn't do a good job with the block. And it's third down immediately for Denver. Technically, the Lions have turned it over 3 times. But Denver has absolutely nothing to show for it so far. They line up 3 wide. Elway will stand under center. Watson on a medium cross. Elway has time. He's going to run now, and he's over the 40. It's a gain of 8. Jimmy Williams is the tackle. Makes a tackle. 4th and 2 from the Bronco 42. Mr. Al is back. I was saying, I'm not sure if you caught this. I think that's a beta patch. I checked the page. There was no patch listed for Hockey 2021. And when I went on the Tappa Talk, there was no patch listed for Hockey 2021. But I'm excited to see what that is. 4th and 2 for Denver. Norman will stand on his 27. Martin will return it back at his 22. He is hit at the 25.
Holding, receiving team.
But English erred. And the Lions are backed up to their own 11. 10:54 to go. Again, the Lions have turned it over 3 times. But the Broncos still have a bagel on the scoreboard. Jenkins on a sweep left side, near sideline handoff from Danielson. He is hit at the 11 by Busick for no gain. Uncle Dave got an email with him with the update. Well, I'll have to talk with Uncle Dave. That was Dave's suggestion, by the way, when we interviewed Mr. Cook. 2nd and 10. Speaking of game designers, George Gurney had a birthday yesterday. I feel like I should be opening up a jar of Smucker's Jam after this. George turned 75 yesterday. He's the one that said it. I'm not telling any tales out of school. Hoping that he and Mary Ann, his lovely wife, had a beautiful day. Off tackle left to James Jones from the 11-yard line, and he gets it to the 14 before Busick can make the tackle. 3rd and 7 for the Lions on their own 14. Tight end Lewis on a short cross. Nope. They blitz. Will screen it to Jones on the audible. Danielson goes far side. Jones has it. Does he get a block? He won't get a first down. It's a gain of 3. Happy birthday indeed, George. 4th and 4. The Lions will punt. Monty Clark's boys have not moved the ball all that well. 9.5 to go in the first half. And this has turned into a slobber knocker. Mike Black is back to punt. He'll stand on his 2. Thomas and Wilhite to return it for Denver. I believe that's Wilhite. It is Thomas at the 40. And that's it. No return. So 1st and 10 for Denver, who have yet to have a first down. It's all been 3 and outs. 8:45 first half. And a 0-0 ball game. Medium out to Steve Watson. Elway to throw. Far sideline. No. Watkins actually picked it off, but he was out of bounds. There's no replay. So Elway completed the pass, but to the wrong team. But both of those sneakers were on the white and not the teal blue of the artificial turf here at the Silver Dome. Winder will sweep it near side from the Denver 40. He gets a bit of a block. It's a gain of 4. William Gay with a tackle. 3rd down and 6 for the Broncos. Again, they have not had a first down. They have 31 net yards. Johnson on a medium slant. Elway to throw. Elway is flushed. Elway's going to run, and he's going to be a yard short. Dave Studdard did the job. Elway scrambled for 5. He needed 6. And Dan Reeves just kind of sits there with the suit and tie on and shakes his head. 2 tight ends set. They're going to go for it on 4th and 1. Clarence, every kiss begins with K, is the other one. Elway wants to run the bootleg. Runs around the fire drill play, and he's short. The Lions doubled Steve Watson, and Elway, who has a pretty good set of legs, is stopped right at the line, and Denver will turn it over on downs. Can you imagine they are halfway through the second quarter and the Broncos don't have a first down? The Lions take over on the Bronco 49. Jenkins on a sweep to the far side on 1st and 10. He's at the 45. Mecklenburg will make the tackle at the 44. And Don Greco, the right guard, made the good block. I think with Elway in the back, Elway as an option, I think you got to go for it 4th and 1 at midfield. Although you still see signs of why Elway of being just a kid. I actually would have thought he would have broken that. Well, what do I know? Leonard Thompson, 2nd and 5 for the Lions on the Denver 44. Medium slant. Danielson, quick throw. Thompson's got it, first down. Gain of 18. Louis Wright with a tackle at the Denver 26. And Eddie Murray is in field goal range. And he's saying to Monty Clark, baby, hold on to me. Monty says, I don't swing that way. I'll tackle right for James Jones on 1st and 10. Jones over the 25. He is hit by Dennis Smith at the 22. It'll be 2nd and 6. I usually play 4th downs extremely conservative and had no trouble giving it to Elway, especially at that age. Can't even say age before beauty with him. 2nd and 6 for Detroit. No score. 5.5 to go here in the first half. Chadwick on a medium fly. Danielson rolls past the blitz. Throws to Chadwick. Flag is down.
Intentional grounding. Offense. Number 16. 10-yard penalty. Loss of down.
Danielson threw it to Sammy Sideline, as Bobby Bowden used to say. And that is an intentional grounding, which they will argue about in the Tampa Bay Rays dugout. So a loss of down, 3rd and 16, and that backs them up. They are still in field goal range. It would be 49 yards from here. Jenkins on a flat pass. Danielson's going to throw it away. And so Randy Robbins with a hurry, and Eddie Murray will come out to put up the first points of the game. Murray has a 61.1% chance of making this. Machurik is your holder. From 49. Murray. Good. So the long scoring drought is over. The Lions are on the board. Hope you took the under in this game. 4:36 to go in the half. It's Detroit 3, The Colorado Rockies, nothing. Denver will get the ball to start the second half. Lang, Thomas, and Wilhite, the returnman for Denver. And Lang will return it 3 yards deep to the 10. Good call. 20. He's hit the 25 by Latimer. And that's where Elway and company take over at 4:20 to go. You know it's 4:20 somewhere. So just skip the smokes and go right for the double stuffed Oreos. Can you borrow Murray? Of course you can borrow Murray. He's in your 84 file. 1st and 10 for the Denver Broncos. Medium cross to Bush Johnson on first down. Elway flushed immediately. Checks it down to Johnson. He throws it high, and that's incomplete. Delayed blitz for the Lions. And Elway is 2 for 5 for 12 yards. Winder. Pitch right side. From Elway, Winder near sideline. He goes to it. He will get 4 yards before Jimmy Williams, all these baseball names, will make the tackle. And it's 3rd and 6 for Elway and company with 4:06 to go. Alexander comes up on the far side as a third receiver. Elway out of the gun. Watson on a medium cross. Elway waits, fires, no! Wow! This Denver offense has the efficiency of a 7th grade boy in math class at 3 in the afternoon. It's just non-existent. So 4th and 6, Norman out to punt again. If Murray was on one of your teams, Al, he'd get a case of the shanks. Speaking of shanks, you should get Greg Norman. Because if you need someone to miss a punt, miss a field goal, he would certainly miss a punt as well. Norman punts it away. A good one. Driven back to the 28 is Martin, or fair catch at the 30. So 3:50 to go in the first half. This one has been about as smooth as a jar of hardened chunky peanut butter. Lions 3, Broncos nothing. DeDito is the running back for the Lions. Oh, no, it's Jones. Jenkins. Sweep right from the Lion 30. Goes to the far side, gets a block, hit by Mecklenburg for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Everybody is all 3 timeouts. Clock running 3:40 and change to go. Leonard Thompson. Medium hitch. Audible screen to Jones is the call. Danielson beats it. Jones has it at the 30. He will fumble the football, and Denver recovers it. And finally, the Broncos had the ball on the Lions side of the field. Dennis Smith, stripped it out of James Jones's hand, returned it 8 yards, and by the time he was hit, the ball was at the Lion 34. Right play call, and Denver just knocked him into next week. So 2:56 to go. Elway and company on the Lion 34. They trail 3-0. Watson on a medium out. Elway on 1st and 10. Far sideline, and that should have been picked. Dan Reeves is looking down to Gary Kubiak and saying, "You want some of this?" Wilhite. Trap right, 2nd and 10 from the 34. He is stood up by William Gay after a gain of 1. The Broncos have 39 net yards, and they still can't get a first down. 2:46 to go. They are kind of in Carless range. It would be 52 yards. John Sawyer, tight end on a medium cross. Elway rolling right, throws across to, oh my goodness gracious. That was terrible. So with 2:15 to go, Rich Carless will come out to try to tie this game at 3. The punter, Norman, will hold. Reeves and Elway are having an animated conversation on the sideline. Reeves pretty much telling Elway, your team is in white. Throw to the receivers in white. Elway says, my daddy is a coach at Stanford. Reeves says, throw it to the team in white. Carless from 52. Wide left. It was long enough, but it missed wide left. So, in the game that will be remembered as long as it takes for me to upload it onto YouTube, it's the Lions 3, the Broncos nothing. Jenkins on a sweep right. 1st and 10 for Danielson from the Lion 35. He is hit at the line by Carl Mecklenburg. It is a close game. I would not say it's a pretty game, but it's a close game. We go to the 2-minute warning. Everybody has all 3 timeouts. Second and 10 for the Lions. They go 3 wide. Jenkins is in the backfield. Thompson on a medium slant. Danielson under center. He goes over the middle, and Thompson heard footsteps. He had it, and Wright drilled him. Louis Wright knocked it away, and it's 3rd and 10. The Lions are 3 for 7 on 3rd down. Al is sensing an offensive onslaught in the second half. The Broncos have 39 net yards here in the first half. The Lions have moved the ball all right. They've turned it over 4 times. But yet, it's the Lions 3, the Broncos nothing. 3rd and 10. Medium cross to Jeff Chadwick. Danielson has time. He's got Chadwick for a first down over midfield. Steve Wilson with a tackle. 1st and 10 from the Denver 49. Clock running. Medium cross to Nichols. And Danielson completes it to Jennings. And that's a gain of 5. Detroit will call time with 1:11 to go. Manley is now the 3rd receiver. Pete Manley. Chadwick near side medium slant. 2nd and 5. Danielson over the middle. There's a flag down.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 43. Automatic.
And that is because Steve Foley got in Jeff Chadwick's face a little too early. And Chadwick dropped it. That would have been an amazing catch. But Foley was draped on him like a cape on Superman. And so the Lions, with 1:06 to go, have it on the Denver 30. Detroit in their Honolulu blue and silver uniforms. Helmet is silver with a silver face mask. And if silver is right up your alley, may I suggest that you switch your multivitamin to Centrum Silver, because for those of us over the age of 50, we need something to help us keep straight and narrow. That's Centrum Silver for all of us who are over the age of 50 and remember to actually take a vitamin. And they make it in a gummy. 1st and 10 with 1:06 to go. Leonard Thompson on a medium slant. Danielson surveys the scene. He goes down to Jenkins. 25-20. It's a first down. Gain of 12. Lions said, "Good afternoon, Guardian fan. How are you?" That's exactly what the Lions said. Lions said second half offensive onslaught. Like heck. We want it, and we want it right now. They sense the Broncos are still days from their loss in overtime to the Raiders last week. 58 seconds to go. 3 wide receivers. Detroit hurries to the line. Chadwick on a medium slant. Danielson rolls, throws, incomplete. Wright batted it up, and Danielson got the nickel tour of the AstroTurf here. 2nd and 10. Jenkins on a draw. Handoff from Danielson. Jenkins hit for a loss of 1 by Louis Wright. So 3rd and 11. They're going to try for the end zone. Leonard Thompson from the 19. Danielson waits, throws in the end zone. Thompson at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. It worked. Here's your offense. Al's got to go back to work. The Lions score with 10 seconds to go to make it 9-0. Here it is again. And Thompson, 3 catches, 52 yards. So the extra point from Murray, and he missed it to the right. You still want him, Al? If you're looking for a new hockey team to follow, today is the birthday of the Seattle Kraken. And at, 10:15 tonight? They take the ice in Seattle. D. Scott Howard's all excited, I'm sure, as they face the Vegas Golden Knights in their NHL debut. I think Pittsburgh and Tampa is the opener, right? Anyway, Lang back deep to return. Thomas and Wilhite. Midlife Crisis says the Lions had a decent D for about 5 years. I'm surprised what they've done to the Broncos in this first half. No QB, although Gary Danielson has had a good game. Then Billy Sims got hurt. A lot of misfortune until Barry came, and then their D was old. Yep. Lang. Actually, this will be an up at the goal line. It's Wilhite to the 10, 20, and that should 30. And he's hit the 39 with 1 second to go. Now. Elway is going to Hail Mary the heck out of this. Wouldn't this be something? Last play of the first half. Elway back to throw. And it's deflected down. And that's the half. We played 30 minutes here at the Silver Dome. The Lions, 9. The Broncos, nothing. We'll be back for the second half right after this. As soon as I can find where my mouse is. Not sure I had the chance to welcome Thrawn1014 to the channel. He is a 198th follower here on Retro Sports Network. Scoring summary of the first half. Well, if you're a Bronco fan, look away. Eddie Murray, a field goal with 4:36 to go in the first half to make it 3-0 Detroit. Then the Broncos have yet to get a first down. Gary Danielson capped off a 9-play, 65-yard drive with a 19-yard touchdown pass to Leonard Thompson. As soon as Al talked up Eddie Murray being a good kicker, no. 9-0. The extra point is knifed to the right, and that's where we stand. John Elway looking to get benched. He's 2 for 9 for 12 yards. Goodness gracious, I got to sneeze. And with that, Gary Danielson, 12 for 20 for 151. He's been picked off twice and thrown a touchdown. Time of possession 2-1 in favor of the Lions. And they have 208 net yards compared to just 39 for the Broncos. So they'll give Elway this series, will Denver, and if they can't do anything with it, then there will be activity in the Rocky bullpen. 9-0 Detroit as we start the second half. Lang, Thomas, and Wilhite. Sounds like a law firm. Back to return for Denver. It'll be Lang from the 1 to the 10, 26. It's a return of 25, and that's where we start. John Elway for the moment is your quarterback. Winder and Wilhite, the running backs. Watson and Johnson, the wide receivers. Sawyer, the tight end. Lanier and Studdard, the tackles. Howard Bishop, 2 different people, the guard. And Bryan is the center. Winder, trap right on 1st and 10 from the 26. Sammy is hit at the line by William Gay. And the Broncos continue to stumble. The Lion defense, they play a 4-3. Kofor and Gay, the ends. English and Green, the tackles. Cobb and Williams, the outside linebackers. Fantetti, the middle linebacker. Watkins and McNorton are the corners. Hall and Graham, the safeties. 2nd and 10 for Denver. Medium hitch to Butch Johnson. Elway, slow getting back. Throws. Johnson's got it. Denver finally has a first down. That is a gain of 22 as Bruce McNorton makes the tackle. Denver has it on their own 48. And so finally the Broncos have something to cheer about. Winder in the flat. Elway near side. Finds Sammy at their own 45. Over midfield. First down. So something was said at the half, and Winder gets 10. 1st and 10 for Denver on the Lion 42. Watson. Medium slant. Elway. Back. Watson wide open at the 24. Brought down by Bobby Watkins for a 19-yard gain. Where the heck was this Bronco team the first half? I believe Dan Reeves suggested to John Elway that he can go back to Stanford and be the bat boy. 1st and 10. Wilhite. Trap right. Hand off from Elway. Wilhite finds a hole, gets in the secondary, and gets a first down. Keith Bishop, the right guard, does his job. It's 1st and 10 from the Lion 12. 5 plays, 62 yards. If you joined us late and are a Bronco fan, well, you tuned in at the right time. Short cross to John Sawyer on first down. Elway scans it. Throws. Sawyer's got it at the 5. He is hit by Alvin Hall at the 4. It's an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2. Sawyer and Kay, the tight ends, as the Broncos play it tight. Winder on a draw play from the 4. The pendulum swings. Sammy drives the truck and scores. For as much as the Broncos struggled in the first half, that drive was a hot knife through butter. 7 plays, 74 yards, in 4.5 minutes. What great blocking by the Bronco line there. And Winder, heck, even I could have scored from that. Carlos with the extra point. It's good. So 10-17, third quarter. Al was right. We had 3 points when he was here. We've had 2 touchdowns since work called. 9-7 Detroit. So Mandley, Mandley, Hall, and Jenkins for the Lions. And 7 yards deep, they'll just take a knee. Murray didn't. I put in the patch. They're not. This is not supposed to be happening. I'm not resetting the season 6 weeks into it. So 1st and 10 for the Lions on their own 20-yard line. Jenkins will sweep to the right. Hand off from Danielson. Jenkins gets a block. He's going to fight, and they got a first down. Oh, what? What? Wait, no. No. They got 11 on the play, but one of the officials was tying his shoes. And so the whistle blew. And so that play didn't happen. That was a Bobby Ewing play. You never saw it. So let's do it again. Or maybe we were in commercial. One of the two. Sweep to the right on 1st and 10. Jenkins gets a block, and he won't get the first down, but he will get a gain of 9. Rick Dennison with the tackle. Don Laster, the right tackle, with the big hole. So for the baseball fans watching, yep, that is a really big, oh my God, it's Todd B and Tribe Fan, the same thing. Yep. It's a really big shoe. So what are your thoughts on the baseball playoffs? The Dodgers on the verge of elimination. Lorenzo somewhere is not a happy camper. Tampa overmanaged themselves. Milwaukee on the verge of elimination. Not many of you probably had Atlanta and San Francisco as the NLCS, although that's not a done deal yet. Trap left for James Jones. 2nd and 1 from the 29. First down. Gain of 5. Busick with a tackle. Since this is being played replay-wise during the week of the LCSs that year, a personal note to Leon Durham: call in sick today, okay? You don't want to play in Game 5. Just saying. Call in sick. Yeah, I kind of wonder if we're going to get a lockout. It's one of the reasons why I didn't follow this year. I didn't want to get back hooked into it and then have Lucy pull the ball away from me again. But the Red Sox do what they always do, and they've sucked me back in. 1st and 10, Lion 34. They had the football. Short hitch to Mark Nichols. Danielson, quick throw. Nichols has it, first down. Gain of 11. Mike Harden with a tackle. 8:51. Clock running. Lions 9. Broncos 7. 1st and 10. Jones. Sweep right. Hand off. And that will be no gain. Mecklenburg with the tackle. Don Laster didn't get off his block properly. 2nd and 10. Clock running, about 8 to go here in the third quarter. Lions 9, Broncos 7. They need to do something with Tampa. You know, it is the Expos all over again. Right down to not keeping talent and a bad stadium. And look, if they want to keep baseball in Florida, they got to give them a new stadium. No ifs, ands, or buts. If they're going to hem and haw again, the money is there to break that lease. Todd wants you to be paid next year to watch. Midlife Crisis thinks there needs to be more of a disadvantage for the wild card. They should play a best of 3 with no days off to advance the division series. I think the season goes on long enough. I personally like the one-game wild card. I don't want to see the expansion of playoffs. I agree with the no day off, though. I liked it when they played them both on the same day. That's just me. 2nd and 10, 45 of Detroit. Trap left for Jenkins, as I forget what down it is. And Jenkins is swarmed over by Reuben Carter. Whatever season we do, if there's no season or a lockout, we'll do what we did in 2020. We'll just play it every day. You on a channel will get a full season, whether it's the 90 scheduled games that we're supposed to do, or whether we do this 4 days a week. If we got to do a season day by day, then we'll do a season day by day. It's just my throat. So 3rd and 11 for the Lions. Chadwick. Medium hitch. Danielson back to throw. He's blitzed. He's going to run over midfield. He won't get the first down, but he will get 10. And it's 4th and 1 from the Bronco 46. Steve Foley made the tackle. Keith Dorney, the left tackle for the Lions, made the block. Now Danielson wants to go. Would need to schedule extra days. They go games 1, 2, and 3 starting Tuesday. Division series starts on Friday. Again, not my cup of tea, but I can understand why people want that. Get a day off if you sweep. I would support that if the regular season was shortened to 154. Or expand to 32 and go to 4 divisions and there's no wild card. I have a feeling, though, that we're about to go to expanded playoffs anyway. There's just too much money not to. I think they'll do what they did last year in the COVID year. 4th and 1. Danielson will run the fire drill play. They need a yard. Will he get it? He got it. He got what Elway couldn't get in the first half, a gain of 3. Mike Harden with a tackle. 5:55 clock running here in the 3rd, and the Lions have it on the Bronco 43. Tadito is in the backfield. Trap left for James Jones on 1st and 10. Jones is hit for a gain of 1 by Busick. I have a feeling that when baseball does come back, whether it's opening day, whether we get opening day in April of 22 or worst case scenario 23, that it will look a lot different from how it does now. 5:17 to go. Thompson on a medium out. Danielson going to have trouble here. He's throwing and is intercepted by Carl Mecklenburg. No return. And the Broncos take over at their own 30. Here it is again. Danielson just threw that right in the hands of Mecklenburg. And Elway and company with 4:43 to go take over. I'm not a Manfred fan either. We have a terrible commissioner. Yep. Well, the commissioner does whatever the owners want. Trap right for Winder on 1st and 10. Hand off from Elway. And Winder is stood right up by Jimmy Williams. I've yet to see a patch for that. I've saw the post Tribe fan in, or Blue Jacket fan now, on the Digital Dice Facebook group. I went to look for it. I guess Dave got it mailed to him. I will have to ask Mr. Gardner if he shows up sometime in the next 40 minutes or so. 2nd and 10, 9-7, Lions lead. Watson on a medium slant. Dave is special. Screen to Winder, the call. Elway works it near side. Sammy can't get there, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 10. What do you do if Tampa moves to Montreal? Have 2 Canadian teams in the American League East? Absolutely. That's where the rivals are. Toronto, Boston, New York, and Baltimore. 4 divisions of 8 probably could make a better balanced schedule. Yep, no, I agree with that. No, I think Montreal, if it does come to happen, should be in the American League East. You pack that place with Red Sox fans, you pack it with Yankee fans, and you pack it with Toronto fans. Plus, if it is Tampa and not an expansion team, and this is all hypothetical, you have a good team. They won 100 games this year. But in order for that to happen, there needs to be a stadium plan in place in Montreal, because the Big O is like the ugly stepsister in Cinderella. It's the Big O and the Trop. And someone needs to build Cinderella, whether that's in Tampa or Montreal. Personally, I'd like to see the team remain in Tampa. The caveat being that, okay, if you build a new stadium and nobody comes, but yes, there needs to be a new stadium paid for with a collection of private and public monies in Montreal in order for that move to happen. Leases can be broken. Television would pay for that. There's enough money in Montreal to make that happen. And again, how bad does the governments in St. Petersburg and Tampa want to have a baseball team? If they want to keep it, they'll make it happen. 3rd and 10. Slant to Watson to call. Elway back to throw. John is going to run it, and he's going to be brought down at the 31. The Lions have turned the ball over 5 times, and the Broncos can't capitalize. 4th and 9. Here's Norman. He's back to punt. Martin is deep at the 35. Martin to the 30. Returns it 35-40. Got a hole. 40. He is brought down after a return of 33. And Detroit will start from the Bronco 37. 3:04 to go. Disney can buy them. They own everything else. Move them to Orlando. Then there'd be no excuse for them not being on ESPN, right? Here's the return. Robbie Martin had blockers in front, and Detroit knocking on the door again from the Denver 37. Fullback dive from James Jones. Hand off. Jones goes to the near side, gets a gain of 4. Louis Wright with the tackle. 2:54 to go. Jenkins back in the game. Trap right from the 33 of Denver. Jenkins gets a bit of a block, gets 4. A ball at the Denver 29, 3rd and 2. So the Lions are running 28 times for 101 yards. We are at the 1 o'clock hour. My name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to the program for this Tuesday, the first of 3 games this week. It'll be the Giants and 49ers tomorrow, and the Raiders and the Seahawks on Thursday. And tonight on NBC, this would have been a doubleheader day, I would think, for them. Yeah, because ABC had the League Championship Series. It'll be silver spoons. Aaron Gray shows you how to use a silver spoon properly. Guest starring Arnold, Gary Coleman from Different Strokes. Then followed by amazing stories. How a football team from Detroit is underachieved and is stunning the Denver Broncos. Is John Gruden allowed to attend tomorrow's game? Yeah, from his den. You don't write that stuff in emails. Ugh. Anyway. And then the NBC Sunday night movie, Dana Plato uses a silver spoon. That's all tonight on NBC. Following the football game, 3rd and 2 from the Bronco 29. Nichols on a medium slant. Danielson has time. He's got Jones first down over the 25. Smith with the tackle at 22. First and 10. So who do you think will be the next coach of the Raiders? Bussey and Jenkins in the backfield. Trap left for Dexter Bussey with 91 seconds to go. Bussey to the 20. Fowler, the center, is hurt. His return is questionable. 52 seconds to go. 2nd and 3 as the Lions have it on the Bronco 15. Steve Mott. M-O-T-T is the center. Dana Plato using a silver spoon who might be an after-school special. Yes. Yes, it would. Dun, 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 dun. An NBC News special report. Behind the silver spoon. Is this tarnished? 2nd and 3 for the Lions. Last minute here, the 3rd quarter. Dave DiDito. Off tackle right from the 15. Handoff from Danielson. And he will be just short. Ken Woodard brought him down. A gain of 3. And it's 3rd and inches. From the 12-yard line. Danielson. Bootleg. He's going to run it by himself. He waits. He gets a seam. And no, he won't. No, he did. He got the Dave Gardner measurement. It looked to be about a half a yard short, but they moved the chains. We played 45 minutes. The Lions 9, the Broncos 7. Only scoring in the 3rd quarter, a 4-yard run from Sammy Winder for the Broncos. Carlos with the extra point to make it 9-7. Denver had 5 first downs. This one has been all Detroit, and they are on the verge of scoring again. 1st and 10 from the Bronco 12. Dana did one of those special movies called Different Strokes. Straight to DVD. Oh, I bet she did. It paid for that silver spoon habit. Can't wait to see how YouTube monetizes this. 1st and 10 for the Lions on their own on the Bronco 12. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Todd's right there. Jenkins will sweep it far side from the 12. He gets a block to the 10. He is hit by Dennison at the 5 for a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 as we start the 4th quarter here at the Silverdome. Draw for DeDito. Hand off from Danielson. And DeDito is brought down by Jim Ryan for a loss of 3. Keith Dorney forgot he had to make the block. And it'll be 3rd and 6 from the Denver 8. Chadwick on a short cross. Danielson throws. Incomplete. I thought Busick had it. He did not. Steve tipped it. And that will bring out Eddie Murray for an 85% chance of making this one. Machurik to hold it. From 25 yards, Murray makes it 12-7. So 13:26 to go in regulation time. The Lions 12, the Broncos 7. Lang, Thomas, and Wilhite will return it. It's 1 yard deep. It'll be Lang. 10, 20. Good return. He is hit at the 29 by Frizzell. A 30-yard gain, and John Elway and company take over from the 29. 13:19 to go. Trap right for Wilhite. Gerald moves the line along for 4 before Jimmy Williams can make the tackle. 2nd and 6. Be curious tomorrow to see how long Joe Montana goes before throwing an incomplete pass. Remember, he didn't throw one last week against Atlanta. 2nd and 6. Butch Johnson, medium slant. Elway going to the air. 7-step drop. Throws. Has Johnson at midfield. Butch is brought down for a gain of 19. McNorton with a tackle. 1st and 10 from the Lion 48. So after a sloppy first half, Elway has been all that in a bag of chips here in the second. Winder. Pitch right. Elway near side. Winder hesitates, and that will cost him. He somehow gets 2. Williams with the tackle. 2nd and 8. Watson on a long slant. Elway going to the air. Another long snap. He goes. He's got Watson at the 22. Watson is brought down to score. They won't get him, and it took all of a minute 46 for Denver to get the lead. Steve Watson scores, and it's 13-12 Denver. Elway saw an opening, and Watson was right there. The corner pretty much had him at the 5, but missed the tackle. And Carlos will tack on the extra point. 11.5 to go. It's the Broncos 14, the Lions 12. Manley, Hall, and Jenkins back to return. And 5 yards deep, the Lions will take a knee. Dave DeDito. Off tackle right. Flag is down. Loses
Holding
1.
Offense.
Lose more than that as the center Mott gets called for the hold. It'll be 1st and 20 from the Lion 10. Jenkins in a short flat. Near side. Danielson has Jenkins at the 5. And he's brought out for a gain of 14. Now Lewis, the tight end, is done. And Roger Rubik is the tight end. Or Rob Rubik. You can't go for 2 in 1984. Not in this game you can't. This isn't the USFL. 94 was the first year for the 2 in the NFL, right? AFL had it from day 1. The WFL had the action point. And a USFL had the 2, but you couldn't do it. Go for 1 twice? Well, you could. It'd just be like that Seattle punter the other night. Wasn't that something? or Canadian football. You cook a couple rouges. We're on at 11:45 Eastern Time. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week for football. 14-12 Broncos. The Lions have led this game for most of it. That was a 14-yard catch by Jenkins. Jim Ryan with the tackle. So, no, you can't go for 2 and 84 in the NFL. Jones back in the game with Jenkins. Trap right for James Jones, 2nd and 6. Jones gets a block, a first down, and he's going to get a gain of 11 as Darren Como makes the tackle. 1st and 10 from the Lion 35. How you doing, Mr. Warfare? So the Lions have 308 yards. They've turned it over 5 times, but I don't believe it's led to any Broncos scoring. Rob Rubick on a short slant to the tight end. Danielson, 7-step drop. Rubick in stride. First down and a little bit more. And Dennison, the left inside linebacker, jammed his knee on the turf. Clock will stop. 10:28 to go. So Rubick, Dr. J. I'm Dr. I haven't slammed anything in a while, but thank you. So 1st and 10 for the Lions. They trail by 2. 10.5 to go. Jenkins. Trap right from the 47. Jenkins can't get around the block. He somehow gets 2. Jim Ryan with the tackle. Danielson, 16 of 26 for $195, 3 picks and a score. And yep, it's not even Thanksgiving. The Lions are in first place in the NFC Central, at least for the moment. I did Dunkin' Donut last week, but not there. And that does count. You're right. 2nd and 8. Thompson and Chadwick, the receivers. Rubick, the tight end. Medium cross to Leonard Thompson. Danielson, blitz. Danielson rolls. Thompson's open at the 35. He is hit for a gain of 20. And they'll spot it at the Bronco 31. Louis Wright with a tackle. Jones. Off tackle right. Hand off from Danielson, and he'll move the line 5 yards. Darren Como makes the stop. 2nd and 5 for Detroit. 8:55 to go in the game. Clock running. Jenkins will sweep it to the right. They're trying for the first down. He gets a block. He'll get out of bounds. It's a gain of 2. Carl Mecklenburg with the tackle. That's his 6th. 8:13 to go. 3rd and 3. Eddie Murray, a coin flip from here, it would be 41 yards. There's no long snapper. I thought this patch fixed all that. So no long snapper hurts the Lions here. I'm going to have to send a note to Dave because this was supposedly fixed in the September patch and it's not been fixed. And I'm not restarting the season. 3rd down and 3. Chadwick. A medium out. Danielson back to throw. He's got Chadwick at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. They do more than keep the drive alive. They take the lead 18-14. The Lions are doing it. Here it is again. Danielson went to the far sideline and Chadwick just chugged it right down. So 8:04 to go. Here's the extra point. Barely good, but it is. Eddie Murray shanked one earlier. That's why it's 19-14. 8:04 to go. Denver to get the ball back. Detroit by 5. Up warfare is on week 6 of the 81 season. Buffalo and the Niners. Buffalo's 3-3. Niners ready to play Dallas. San Francisco 2-3. So Lang, Thomas, and Wilhite. It will be Lang at the 7. Lang will be hit across the 30. He got a big seam and is brought down at the 41. A 34-yard return. And Elway and company take over from there. John has not had a good game. He is 8 for 16 for 136. Trap right for Winder. Sammy gets 2. William Gay with a tackle. 9 carries for Winder for 18 yards. Lions trying to hold on here in the 4th quarter. If they win, they go to 5-1. And the Broncos would fall to 500 at 3-3. And Leon Durham, you don't need to go to the game today. You're fine. Just stay home. Medium hitch to Butch Johnson on second. Nate Elway. Near side, incomplete. Bad throw. Oh, thank heaven it's Slurpee time. 7-11. I suggest you get boysenberry. So 3rd and 8. They'll go 3 wide. Elway out of the gun. He wants Steve Watson on a medium cross. Elway looks around, waits. Watson's got it. He's got the first down, a gain of 12. It worked. He's going to watch it on YouTube before playing, giving them some good mojo. Okay. 1st and 10, 7 to go. They stay in that formation. Winder on a dive. Hand off from Elway. Sammy moves the line too. 6:17 to go. This time Sammy's going to block. Johnson on a medium hitch. Elway looks. Throws to Alexander. Alexander across the 25. He is hit by Gary Cobb for a gain of 19. So the Broncos are in full mode again from the Lion 24. Wilhite joins Winder. Trap right for Wilhite. Hand off from Elway. Gerald pushes it to the 20. 2nd and 6. The Broncos in the red zone again. Wilhite in the flat, far side. Elway rolls one way, throws the other. Tried for a Winder. And that would be an incomplete pass. Oh, the regular season game. They didn't crush them in the NFC Championship. The Niners went 14-2 in midlife crisis. 81 replay action PC. Playing the Packers, who upset the Cowboys. Wow, Lynn Dickey was underrated. Packers beat Dallas in that play in a divisional playoff in that replay. So 3rd down and 6. For for Denver on the Detroit 20. Carlos could hit one from here, and the Denver defense would need to pull the Lions. 3 and out. Medium slant to Butch Johnson. Elway is flushed. He throws. Flag is down.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 29, 10-yard penalty.
And McNorton
first down.
Was hanging all over Johnson. And that was an easy flag to throw. So instead of the field goal, it's now 1st and 10, or 1st and goal from the Lion 10. 4:07 to go. 7th penalty on Detroit for 68 yards. That Dallas-San Francisco matchup in the regular season was a Week 6 game, and I'm assuming that was in San Francisco. Will Height. Fullback dive from the 10. Will Height is stood up at the 9 by William Gay. There's a lot of good older football games on YouTube. 4:02 to go. 2nd and goal from the 9. Sawyer on a short slant to the tight end. In traffic, no. Elway threw it behind him. And with 3:21, they really need a touchdown now. Packers D is the one that upset the Cowboys in that midlife crisis game. Cowboys turned it over 6 times. Wow, and the Packers had 2 defensive scores. Good for you. 3rd and goal from the 9, and you used Action PC. Okay. Johnson on a medium cross. Elway, big play, throws. No! And so now what do? I think you got to kick and let your defense stop Detroit. 3:13, all 3 timeouts. And Carlos will come out. And the 2-minute warning. So Denver can stop it 4 times. Carlos from 26. No! He missed it! Are you kidding me? Carlos, who is pretty much an automatic kicker, missed it. And my goodness gracious, Detroit is starting to believe. Here it is again. He pushed it right. And somewhere in an office in Western Massachusetts, a Red Sox fan just got a shiver up and down his spine. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Now, this game isn't done and dusted yet. But if the Lions can get a field goal here, the Broncos would need 2 scores. Medium cross to Thompson from the 20. Danielson can't find him. Wright ripped it out of his hands. Reuben Carter hurried to pass. 2nd and 10, 3:01 to go. Dive to Ken Jenkins. Jenkins gets a block. He'll get 6. 3rd and 4. Jim Ryan with a 6 tackle. 2:52. Clock running. Nichols on a short cross. Danielson is sacked. The ball is loose. Detroit will keep it, and they'll take it to the 2-minute warning, but they're going to punt. So, 2 minutes to go. The Lions go 3 and out. They're going to be punting from their own 5. And Detroit beat them in week 1. San Francisco had a terrible year in 80. And for whatever reason, it clicked in 81, but it wasn't early. So Mike Black, the Denver Broncos need a touchdown. Thomas and Wilhite to return it. It's going to be Thomas. He's driven back to his 35. He gets to midfield. It's an 11-yard return. Yeah, that was... They couldn't run it, and they couldn't throw it. You'd think it was a Lion game or something like that. Detroit has run so many plays, they have no Billy Sims. He's hurt. And their other running backs have been used so much, they're all tired. But somehow they've run it 38 times for 141. 1st and 10, Denver. 3 wide receivers. They need 52 yards. They have all 3 timeouts. In 1:54. Johnson. Medium cross. Elway under center. Back. has time. Flag is down.
Roughing the passer. Defense. Number 53, 15-yard
And
penalty.
Cobb drilled Elway to the turf after the tackle. And that's roughing the passer. That's an easy call to make. Gary Cobb hurried him. Elway, not quite sure where he is. Yeah, you liked him when they drafted a certain quarterback from Notre Dame. Okay. So now the Broncos set up on the Lion 37 following the 8th penalty from Detroit. And that was big. Watson. Short cross on 1st and 10. Elway. Blocking is better this time. He's going to scramble. And he gets a gain of 5. 142. They hurry it up. It's a gain of 5. Cobb with a tackle. 2nd and 5. Johnson on a medium fly. Elway. Quick drop. Near side. Johnson. 10, 5. Touchdown Denver. Did they score too soon? The Broncos go up 20-19. 2 plays, 37 yards. Elway found Johnson in stride. And here comes the extra point. Carlos just missed a field goal from down here. He won't miss the extra point. And so with 1:20, the Lions can win this thing with a field goal. They have all 3 timeouts. Manley, Hall, and Jenkins. It'll be Hall from the 3. He gets it to the 29. Alvin Hall. So the Lions have 1:09. Do they have a freaking long snapper? No, and I have no option for one either. Three wide, Jenkins in the backfield. It's Thompson, Nichols, and Chadwick. They need to probably get to around the 25. So 25 and 21, 46 yards. They have 1:09 to do it. Thompson on a medium slant. Danielson throws. Caught by Thompson. He is hit for a gain of 21. And there's 1:02 on the clock. And the Lions got 21 of those 45 yards in 7 seconds. Danielson is now 19 of 30 for 260 yards. Jenkins in the flat. Danielson throws. That is deflected and intercepted by Busick. And the Broncos take over. And so for the 4th time today, Gary Danielson is picked off. .48 seconds to go. He was just trying to set up something down the sideline to get out of bounds. It was deflected into the waiting hands of Steve Busick. And Denver will take over with 48 seconds to go. And the comment in the chat is, yep, that's the Detroit teams I remember. Earlier I made the joke, things that you could say in 1984 that you can say today for 500, Alex. Wilhite. Fullback dive. And that will move the chains too. And Detroit calls their first timeout with 43 seconds. First down wins the game for Denver. Winder in the flat. Nope, Elway's going to run this one. Elway scrambles. He won't get the first down. He got a gain of 5. And with 34 seconds, it's 3rd down and 3. Elway gets his 5 yards. Mike Kofer with the tackle. 3rd down and 3. And Elway is going to run a sweep to the right here. Mismanagement of clock, bad play calling, shoddy defense. It's like a Celine Dion song, doesn't it? Elway will keep it on a sweep to the right. Does he get the first down? He does. And Denver, oh, the ball is loose. And Detroit recovers it. Cobb strips it out. Cobb recovers it. He's the one that made the roughing the passer call. This one isn't done yet. They got 23 seconds. They have a timeout. I'm not sure if Todd B's talking about Denver or Detroit. I didn't even see that. A 12% chance of a fumble seem high. Well, here we go. They need about 34 yards. Jones in the flat. Far side. Danielson finds him. And he gets to midfield. It's a gain of 13. The Lions will call on a timeout now from the Denver 46. Well, it's Eddie Murray. So they need about 20. I would think. They cannot stop the clock now. Nichols on a medium fly. They got 2 cracks at this. Danielson, far sideline. Nichols! He won't get out of bounds. Can they snap it? 8 to go. Oh! Well, I get one play here. Do I kick? I guess I got to kick. I don't think I can get a pass down that end zone. I have a 27% chance of completion. So what do? Here's the fly patterns. There's no guarantee they're going to get this off either. Murray runs on the field. I don't know. They're setting up for this. Machurik will hold. Monty Clark is on a knee. You can't spike it. There's no spike. There's no spike. Again, too early. They had to take the timeout because the running back couldn't get out of bounds. Yeah. Too early for the spike. All right, Murray runs on the field. I don't know they'll have time to make the kick. Monty Clark in prayer on one knee. Am I sure? Yes. And they don't have time. And not going out of bounds when they were told them to go out of bounds has cost the Lions a chance to win. Denver escapes with a win, and both teams are 4-2. Again, Cobb getting called for the intent for the roughing the passer call what would be the winning drive for Denver is huge. Detroit not getting out of bounds when they were told to save the timeout is huge. That Monty Clark press conference would be quite interesting, but children are watching, and so we can't show you that. I hesitate to give this to John Elway because I thought Elway played a crappy game, despite the 107 rating. I mean, Elway blew it earlier. He had 4th and inches. Blame it on the Purdue guy. Bob Greasy isn't here. So fourth quarter scoring, it was 14-10 Denver. Detroit with an Eddie Murray field goal with 13:26 to go made it 12-7. Then Elway, a 46-yard pass to Steve Watson with 11:33 to go made it 14-12. The Lions with 8:04 to go, Captain 8 played 90-yard drive, 24 yards to Chadwick to make it 19-14. Then Elway with a winner to Johnson. Detroit's defense was just terrible. A 2-play drive for 37 yards and 29 seconds. All the pressure on Elway. I guess you got to give him the player of the game for that. Detroit, 412 net yards, 23 first downs. They held Denver without a first down in the first half. But 8 penalties, pass interference late, the roughing the passer call, and that really spelled doom for the Lions. So the Broncos will win this one 21-19. Lewis is out. So the Broncos are hoping to be tied with Seattle if the Raiders win on Thursday, or be one behind if Seattle wins. So Busick had that big interception. They picked off Danielson 4 times. It's Detroit. I mean, yeah. All right, that'll do. Tomorrow, 11:45 Eastern, we will have for you the Giants and 49ers. And then the third game this week will be the Raiders and the Seahawks. Until then, I'm Ron Zuckerman. We'll talk to you the next time. So long, everybody.